I am now joined by Ms. Cassidy Johnson of Turner's Furniture Store to share tips on how to make the right rug size purchase. So thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. I must say, I love Turner's. I am a fan of Turner's. I actually purchased one of my couches there before, so I'm definitely a fan.
Well, we're glad. We love our customers. We love our stuff.
Awesome. All right, so we're here to talk about rug sizes. So what are some tips to make sure you purchase the right rug size?
One of the main tips I feel like I can tell anyone is to measure your space. No one thinks about that when they go to come in and pick a rug. They're just like, oh, well, I need a rug for my living room. But measure your space. Use some painter's tape, newspaper, aluminum foil. It's going to make a lot of noise, but map it out on the floor. And it really lets you visually see how big your rug needs to be in your space, because people just, sometimes they choose too large or too small. And I think measuring would be the best start.
Yeah, that's a good tip, because I've purchased many rugs and I'm just like, okay, this is way too small.
Right? So it can ground an area really well if you get the right size rug.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so now that someone has determined the size they need, how important is it to choosing the right shape, color, or pattern? This is very important.
It is very important. The right shape just comes with, it depends on what furniture you have. You know, if you have a round dining, you're probably going to want a round rug. But the color and pattern, I think, are one of my top things, because especially if you're working with pieces you already have. You know, you're not going to want to get an off-the-wall color depending on what is on your sofa. So if you already have pieces, definitely the color and the pattern, because you want them to complement everything.
Okay, so if someone's starting from scratch, how would they know what color or pattern to choose?
Oh, that's so fun. I love when people build or starting from completely the ground up, because your rug can become your focal point of your whole room. And so when you don't have furniture that you're working with, it's just incredible how you can make that rug your statement piece. And again, measure your room, measure whatever you need in that space. And if you bring it into one of our designers, we'll definitely help you get the right size.
And I love that you mentioned that, because do you feel that a rug can help set a design theme for your home?
I definitely do, because you know, if you're a more traditional person, you're going to want those rich, bold colors with maybe a border, and it just elevates your space a little bit more. Or maybe you're somebody who likes the soft neutrals. It can kind of make it more cottagey and cozy. So a rug can definitely elevate your area in different styles.
I agree. I love rugs. I mean,
Same.
especially like on like hardwood floors. I love to put like a little rug out there that kind of matches my couch, or some decor on the wall.
Yes.
I love home decor. Like, I can literally go in Turner's and literally pick out so many things.
Yes, it's so hard not to take stuff home all the time. I love it.
Yes. So what is the single most important thing when choosing a rug, would you say?
I would think practicality, because you know, 2 years ago I actually purchased rugs and furniture for my house, and I got an off-white sofa, and I have no clue why I did when I have animals and a child at home.
Oh no.
So practicality is something that most people don't think about when choosing rugs, you know. And one thing I can say is, if you do have, you know, animals at home or kids, an indoor-outdoor rug, they have came up, like they have created them, and they're so different than they used to be, and they look like just regular indoor rugs.
Wow.
So, you know, it depends on how busy you are. Some of our rugs, you have to take your beater bar off to vacuum it. So it's like, you know, if you're an on-the-go person all the time, maybe you don't have time to do those little things.
So when you say indoor-outdoor rug, what exactly does that mean?
An indoor-outdoor rug is so neat, because you can do just that. You know, the material of it, you can actually take right outside and spray off, wash off, let it dry, and put it right back inside.
That's pretty neat. I love that. I have to check that out.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for giving us some tips on the rugs. I love rugs. Like I said, I love rugs.
Love them.
They can really make or break your home decor.
They really
honestly.
can. You're right. You are so right.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Cassidy, for joining me. It was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. We're going to take a quick break. More TNC coming up.